Hello, YouTube. And one last thing is shoot a ping in Discord. Go. Okay. And last but not least, copy the chat link from YouTube, put it on my OBS. A little bit of a routine getting into again. Whole lot of things to do when the stream starts, but you know, gets us through the ad break. If you're watching the VOD, you can right ahead until I start moving. Oh, this heat is something. So, how are we doing challenge-wise? We are now approaching the 2,000 encounters with we're approaching the 2,000 encounters when it comes to trees, not encounters, 2,000 trees. In this box, shiny female Eevee that I got. Let's open my Google Docs, make sure everything is recorded in there. Did I put the Eevee in here? Eevee, yes. So that Eevee is from the Icelands, so I will not be putting it in this box. I'll be putting it in the other shiny box. Normally not a lot of Pokemon in there, but this Eevee counts, and I believe there is also... where are you? Oh, I evolved that. It's the Misdreavus. This Misdreavus is not from the Fieldlands. Islands. Lake Verity. Wait, Lake Verity. Is that the one over there? Yeah, it is. Okay. Need to clean up the box because I do have a little bit of an intruder. Intruder in the shiny box here. This is going in the other shiny box. Of course, this is going to have devastating connotations for me having to reorder every box after it. Every single one. And this is like boxes in and there's like 11 boxes after it. Oh well. Very much doing that, but I am not doing it now. Not on stream, not happening. Oh. Cat. Hello. Energy levels are low, but not zero. We have shinies to find. We have clips to record. But I can return to making YouTube shorts. Completely stopped, and that's no good. So let's go ahead and find some cool Pokemon. Starting with any Alpha Barrel this way. It was worth a shot. No shake, no shake. There is, however, nighttime, so I could go ahead and have a little look at the Golbat friend over here. It is not what we are after. Ba-da-ba-dum. I'm doing this a little later than usual. I think the stream is going out at 6 p.m. I don't really tend to be streaming at those hours. Well, if I am, it's because I'm streaming already for the past like 2 hours. I didn't even check what was in the outbreak. What's going on over there? You, I think? Doesn't matter to me. A regular Bibero. And here we have Paris. No second wave. Female? Or male? Male, I think. Yes. Gotta check those bees. Yep. One outbreak to check out on the beach. That's what it's about. So we're successfully through all of the massive mass outbreak shenanigans, by the way. Having found the Crobat offline, I no longer need to check massive mass outbreaks for any shiny Pokemon. I can simply focus on whether or not there is a second wave of different outbreaks, because if there is, then there's potentially a shiny alpha that I could find. And then go to the trees. That is an alpha, but we're after this tree instead. There's a Cherrim, first of the day. Nice. Hello, Ray. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the follow. Got some Abras to check. Let's see what this is about. Blob in hand. Very gracious to put this Abra Outbreak right next to a bush, so that you can just go in and out of the bush like this, and it's over. Hi, hi. Hope you're doing well. Kricketune is normal. I'm gonna go by the barrel as well. Normal. And then let's head over this way to the trees. You do the same thing at Abramimos. Sometimes I don't even go in the bush. I just sit in the middle, and then it's a cowboy duel of like fastest teleport in the west versus fastest glob in the west. See who gets to shoot first. Have a bit of a standoff. Very fitting of this playlist to go into Eterna Forest. No low bunny? I'm good, thank you. I'm okay. Honestly, with the amount of low punny that are in the boxes, I think I'll pass. I will find more, I'm pretty sure, but I'm in no rush to do so. I have a full team of Shiny Alpha Low Punny. Still need to find the second form of Shiny Alpha Barrel for the male or female, so that's something that I might be checking here and there. Nope, I went to Grand Tree Arena. I meant to go back to Fieldland. Go. To be fair, I'm also missing the Shiny Alpha gender difference for Kricketune, but then that's just a big detour at this point. Freeze! Hello, Apple Bagar. Hope you are doing good. Freeze indeed. Freeze galore. Got no shakes on these though. Apologies if I'm a little bit quieter and lower energy today. I am suffering from what is known as August. Bit of an oddity in the year. I have this whole month dedicated to just warm weather. I don't understand. Don't know what the deal is with that, but one thing I will say though is that I am quite fond of the amount of sunlight that they have going on in August. Just don't get why they decided to put so much heat associated to it, you know? Who thought of this? Moondrop, hello. Welcome, welcome. Over on the YouTube chat. To see you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming lately. I've been a little bit busy, to be entirely transparent with you guys. The reason I was able to stream a bunch before I took a little break here of like a week or two, I basically was escaping work by streaming. And I have decided that maybe I should do work, actually, and maybe I should earn money and pay my bills. You know, that's a good thing in life, maybe, to do. I don't know. where I was working for the past few days was a bit busy and I didn't really have the energy to stream after work, so took a little bit of time away from the stream, but I am back and I'm hunting clips so that I may edit them and put them on the YouTube channel. You finally found the 1% Sizzlypede for your bug-only run. Very nice. Well done. 1% Sizzlypede because you're on Shield, question mark? Because I believe if you're doing this in Sword and Shield, Sizzlypede is a rarer spawn than on Sword, right? Congratulations. 1% shiny was really, really cool. Life gets super busy sometimes, don't sweat it. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I know that, like, you guys are chill. Like, it's not really about being always present, etc. But I know that for a lot of people, and no one's gonna think negatively of me because I'm taking a break. They're just not gonna think of me because I took a break. That's the thing. People will just forget I exist because I'm not showing up on stream for a bit. This is why I commend Miss L's dedication to the schedule and like being able to stream every week, multiple times a week, consistently, which is something that I definitely struggle with. I've said that I was going to do a schedule, and I kind of got scared and stopped halfway through. Like, I didn't put the schedule in place because I was like, oh, I don't know if I can stick to that. I don't want to make false promises, right? That's the important part. I don't want to make a false promise and have people show up on time for the stream, and then I'm the one who's not there. So it's a bit difficult mentally. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one thinking about this, but I'm a little stressed out at the idea that I make a promise about a schedule and then don't hold myself to that standard when other people are. But thank you guys. Thank you. Leave me alone, Shinx. I don't need more yellow rats. I do need the alpha, to be honest. It is a thing I need. Let me check the barrel. I'm gonna try and get into the habit of checking that, because otherwise the only shiny alpha I can possibly find is gonna be Lopunny and random shiny alphas along the way. I'm just very aware that out of sight is out of mind, especially with algorithmic platforms like Twitch. You know, you go live, people show up. That's kind of it. Hi, Bo. Hello. Let me set your name on here so. Bo. Yeah, like, you guys, as viewers, it's fine if I'm not always showing up, but some platforms will not be that kind. Yellow rats are Pikachu? Everything is a yellow rat if it's shiny and yellow. Weasel is yellow rat. It's just a water rat. Welcome to the stream, Bo. Thank you for being here. Shaking? Hey, we got a shake, finally. Alright. Gumbo, what's in this tree? A Cherrim! Thank you, Gumbo. Steelix, my favorite rat. Absolutely. Steelix is a big rat. Oh, double shake. Gumbo, make this one shiny. Hey, double Cherrim. Wait, that's really good. That's huge. I don't think I've ever had a double Cherrim. That's really rare. The trees shake 10% of the time, roughly, give or take. And then 23% of the Pokemon in those trees are Cherrim. So to get Cherrim twice is really rare. Gnomes? Oh my god. Ate the Cherrims. That's fine, I don't need those. You can have them. As long as no one eats the blue one when it shows up, okay? We have a deal? You can eat all the Cherrims I see, as long as I can have the blue one. Do we have a deal, chat? Including the cherry pits? If you want to eat the pit of the cherry, you do what you know. I don't advise it, but you do what you want. Feel free. No promises, I'm very hungry right now. Alright. If I hear the shiny sparkle when I smack one of those trees, I'm gonna like tab out and time you out just so I can catch the Cherrim, and then you can come back once it's caught, okay? Just like holding you back from the the shiny. Can't remember if I pressed the button when I saw the two trees there. Fine, you won't eat it? Thank you, thank you. After all, we could be here a while, you know? I'm not even 10% of the way to odds yet. Tree-wise, actually. Tree-wise, I'm not 10% of the way to odds. We did just hit 10% of the way to odds Cherrim-wise. We have seen 59 out of 585 expected Cherrims seen for a shiny. So, that's actually a bit of a milestone, 10% of the way. Takes a while, and it will continue to take a while until I get lucky. If I don't get lucky, then I'll be here next year. And I'm not kidding, that's how that's gonna work. If I am not lucky within the next few months, I am definitely still there in 2026. Which is the reason that whenever a YouTuber does a shiny hunting video where they try to get every shiny, they skip past a bunch of Pokemon. It's like, I'm gonna get every Pokemon, asterisk. And then at the end of the video, they just cheat a bunch of times of like, here's this Pokemon and that Pokemon and this Pokemon that I cannot get regularly, so I'm going to get them in a different game where it's easier. Because I could have 99.5% of the video complete, and the remaining 0.5% is going to be Cherrim, Sneasel, and Weavile. And those can take as long as the entire rest of the challenge to find, you know? Bit of a nightmare. Where have you been? Hey, Brandon. I was working, for the most part. I was working, and that meant that I had less energy to dedicate to streaming, so I just press the go live button. I came all this way, I might as well go check this rock over there. I'm checking rocks because I still don't have a graveler from ore deposits, so I'm trying to find one. Que oui, Sunday. Plus 2 trees. Yeah, I was working, so I didn't really have the mental strength to be streaming as well. Got my projects done though, so I have the energy to stream now, but the heat is definitely sapping some of that energy away. Whew. It's warm. Let's fly straight to the barrel instead of doing a little zigzag. You gotta shake. Gumbo, what's in this one? A Cherrim. No, Cherrim. Gumbo, eat this one. Giratina is a rat. How did I miss that message? Fantastic message. I still don't have Giratina. I tried to go for shiny Giratina during the weekend. Tried all I could to get the Giratina, and I ended up with a different target entirely. Or not a target, a phase, I guess. I got one phase, which is better than getting nothing for all the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw the YouTube short I made about it, but I phased on a... I was going to say Heatran, not Heatran. Heatmore, that's it. Phased on a shiny Heatmore, which is a shiny that for some reason my brain was convinced was a blue shiny for the longest time. And eventually finally decided to remember that it is a darker sort of crimson red. So happy you got the crispy Cresselia. Congratulations on your Cresselia. She's a really gorgeous shiny. Cresselia is an amazing shiny. You finally got shiny Charming Sword. Congratulations, Brandon. What are you going to use the charm for? Are you going into Dynamax adventures? Are you going to hunt for specific Pokemon that you want? Yeah, Heatmore is a cool shiny. I'm pretty happy with it. In the raid, the Heatmore was spamming Sunny Day for the entire fight against Tornadus. Sorry, Thundurus. Because the Thundurus was setting the weather with Rain Dance. And then we also had a Dynamaxed Piloswine, piloted by the Miss L, who set up Hail with the Ice move. Their Dynamax Ice move was setting up Hail. And so as a result of that, the Heatmore did Sunny Day repeatedly because it wasn't sunny. So it took freaking forever for the Heatmore to decide to do anything. And when it did, it attacked once with Overheat and put the Thundurus in critical health where it died from one tick of Hail. Whew, we were going to lose the raid otherwise. A very close call. I made the YouTube short about it if you want to see what happened there. Hype, commentary, and edits to make the situation as tense for the viewer as it was for me to go through. Yawning a bunch. There. On MMOs with a second wave of Garchomp and Heracross in the same group of MMOs in the Highlands. Ooh. You gonna do any permutations on those? I've seen someone posting screenshots on Reddit where they were doing a Garchomp outbreak. And they screenshot themselves like walking at a double shiny alpha Garchomp in the wave 2. Just like walking forward into their earthquake. It was such a incredible screenshot. The incredibly baller move of just like walking straight at two alpha Garchomps that are diving at you and erupting the ground around you into spires of stone. Like, holy crap. Very intense. We'll do Heracross and see how you feel about Garchomp after. Yeah, that's fair. Heracross is a gender difference anyway. If you care about that, you could get lucky with a new form that you don't have. Or, you know, if you don't have any, then whatever static alpha you'll find in the future could be a different form. Doilermon, hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been good. Hope you've been well. You don't have either? Yeah, it sounded like it from what you were saying. Then I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Heracross is more useful to get a duplicate of because of the gender difference. I don't think Garchomp has one. That's what I think of. That's how I cope, at least, with getting duplicates of shiny alphas. It's like, oh no, it's a duplicate, but at least, you know, it's a female Magikarp, so this one has white whiskers instead of yellow. Yippee! And then it gets old immediately after on the third Magikarp, because now it's, you know, actually a duplicate of a duplicate. Garchomp also has a gender difference. Oh, really? Okay. What could it be? Is it the size of the little fins on the arms? Oh, it's the dorsal fin, isn't it? I think the dorsal fin is different. Yeah. The back fin has a different size. It also, I think, has a chip in it if it's male, and it doesn't if it's female. I'm not entirely sure of that. Yes, there is a notch on one gender, not on the other. Yeah, that's it. Barboach. Fun fact, this outbreak is kind of rare, and is one of the primary ways of getting a shiny alpha of that species. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop by that outbreak. If I get a shiny Barboach... yeah, no, it's fine. Chat, this is not part of the challenge. This doesn't count for anything. If I get a Barboach, I'm keeping it, just shoving it in a secondary box. Look, I have a pin already on the... Yeah, just gonna go there and do a little check. No permutations, no nothing. Just gonna do a little check for a shiny alpha Barboach, because that would be a cool shiny to find. How's the time growth? And then I think we're flying over this gun tank in the middle of this. Yep. And then Barboach. I'll be the Barboach. I want to sleep. Quick check. Oh yeah, my Barboach outbreak isn't even perfected. What? I've not perfected the Dex entry. I need to catch them without being spotted. This poor Barboach has been trying to hit me with a water gun or something, and it's completely unable. Aiming at Pokemon in the water is miserable. This should be number 10. Which means... where's Barboach? There it is. 9. Okay. Mud Slap, Mud Bomb, and catch up without being spotted. Takes a while, huh? Literally second permutation. What? You got the shiny off a Heracross? Ray? Ray, that's insane! Congratulations! What the hell? Literally just showed up and got it. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. Is it male or female? Which gender of Heracross did you get? Hearthorn or Bighorn? Sorry, you can hear my Discord audio. I need to get into streamer mode on Discord. That's what that notification sound is, if you're wondering. Streamer mode. Enable. There we go. Apologies. What's in here? Is there any shiny unknown? There's an alpha unknown. I need that. Is that an exclamation mark? Yes, it is. Damnation. Exclamation mark unknown is a funny one. Because as an alpha, it literally is just like spotting you. It's female. Nice. Trash. Okay, okay. Congratulations on the female Heracross. It's also the gender that I have on my shiny alpha Heracross. I love the Hearthorn. It's so cool. So cute. Heracross is like this really powerful Pokemon. The fact that she has a Hearthorn is just, I don't know, I really enjoy that. Alright, there we go. So Barboach, we've caught 10 without being spotted, meaning 10 more plus Mud Slap and Mud Bomb, and then we'll be good to go. One more of these outbreaks, probably. And, we're check the entry and get ready for the alpha hunting. What do we have? That was our little break from the Fieldlands. Now we gotta get back to the first map. Put you in the unknown alphabet here. Barbochin. Well, no shiny Pokemon left behind in the boxes. Okay, we're good to go. Save. Back to the tree. Are we doing chat? Is anyone shiny hunting for something in particular? Besides Ray, who just found his target immediately. With their target. I don't know your preferred pronouns, I'm sorry if that's incorrect. Feel free to correct me. My mind is still a little bit in French mode, where in France, when we speak it with gendered language, and then the default, or when you don't know, is masculine. That's just how we operate. Like, by default, if you don't know, just assume masculine. Naturally, some people have been raising observations that this could be pretty misogynistic. To which the answer usually is, it's language, it's not like gender studies, you know, it's whatever. That's just how it's been. France is a silly place, yes. I say this with nothing but love. France is a silly place. It very much is. Shake. Oh, 2 more shakes. Okay, we get a lot of gravelers. I come to this island looking for gold. She, her. Sorry, Ray. Bad assumption on my part. I will add this to your... nickname. There we go. Now I won't make the mistake again. Those gravelers could be combies? In the rocks? Maybe. Who knows? Okay. I'm not hitting the trees on... Skyrim. That's definitely Skyrim, right? Yeah, it is. I'm not hitting the trees on this island, by the way, because... like... there's so many combis outside of trees that spending, like 20 seconds entering a battle to check a tree for a singular combi feels a little bit absurd. I did it at first with this challenge because I wanted to find a combi in a tree, and I did. I found a shiny combi in a tree, but now that I have that, I don't think it's particularly worth it for me to check these individually, because I'm going to be flying over bees every single time that I head to the cherry trees. So, you know. Here we go, like 1, 2, 3. How many bees are there? Oh, just 2 actually this time. It's a multi-spawner, so it can spawn an abundance of bees. We got a shake. Yeah, an alpha! I have not seen one of you in so long. Very nice. This is Alpha Cherubi number 3, and all the alphas I've seen have been Alpha Cherubi. No Cherrim yet. There we go. Third alpha of the challenge. Congrats, Brendan. Shiny Ambipom. Congrats. There's an Alpha Chimchar down there. You decided to forego the Garchomp's second wave, mostly because you were a dumb and forgot to save before doing permutations and decided that recatching the Heracross wasn't what you wanted to do just to hunt the Garchomp. Kinda being lazy today, and that's okay. As you said, you want the Garchomp, there's a static spawn, you can just go and grab it there. It's all good. All good. Chansey. Chansey. I will go check the Chansey on break, because Chansey's a rare enough spawn as it is. Chansey has given me nothing but trouble for a long time. Darn creature. I've been unable to find shiny Chansey naturally in the Fieldlands. It's only shown up once as a shiny, and it was one of those outbreaks. How's the horse doing? Horns is not shiny. The Eevee spawn up here. Check the Floatzel and the Chansey. Catching Chansey gives a lot of XP, so it's good for leveling your party to find one of these outbreaks, if you can catch them. They do have a pretty miserable catch rate, even at level 22. Hand out a bunch of oval stones. I want to sell those for money. There's a Burmy tree. If I get a shiny in a tree, the moment I stop smacking a Cherubi tree to go and check something like a Burmy or a Combi or whatever, oh my god. If I'm using up my luck in the wrong places, I'm gonna be sad. So, no shiny from the Chansey outbreak, but we did get a lot of EXP. Gumbo is level 94, and Wisp as well. I remember when Gumbo was but a wee lad. He's grown so much, he's almost level 100 now. The barrel. Oh, but there's a Growlithe outbreak. Fine, I'll get to it when I actually get to that map. This music, what's it from? It is from Halo Infinite. It's called Through the Trees. That not the music that you thought it was? Thought it was from Halo, but wasn't sure what game. Well, good ear. Good ear. I've only played Halo once at a friend's place. Recently. Barrel outbreak is just the barreling. Yeah, a few months ago, I went to a friend's place in London and played some Halo. What? It was okay. I'm just not used to controller for shooter games. I'm a PC gamer through and through. So controlling a gun with a controller is completely alien to me. It made the combat a little bit difficult / clunky. Whalefish. That's another rare outbreak, I guess. You're the opposite? Better with controller. You have trouble with aiming with a mouse then. Because for me, the mouse is so intuitive, because you just point the mouse at something and that's exactly where you want to aim. And controller has aim assist, because it's required. Like, it's a lot harder to point the cursor at what you want with a joystick. You can get there with practice, but the very finicky, like, small adjustments are definitely more challenging on a controller. So I prefer the mouse for that reason. Because my aim feels like it's in my control instead of snapping to the target when I get a little bit closer to it. Quillfish. Nothing out of the ordinary. I can't believe that I got a shiny alpha Quillfish on this map, and it wasn't even in an outbreak or anything. It's a random spawn. That's so incredibly lucky that it happened. I just went over there. There's a bunch of Quillfish floating in the water here. Right there. And one of those was a shiny alpha Quillfish when I flew over. Super lucky. There are a few PC-only shooters you did play as well, but they're few and far between. Gotcha. I like to play some precision shooters if I play any. So, much less about spraying a gun and more about, like, making those bullets count one at a time, because I definitely favor the guns that shoot one bullet at a time anyway. So, rather than, you know, the games where you kind of, like, slide around an arena and try to get your sprays on enemies, I much prefer the slower pace shooters where, like, if you get hit in the head, then it's over and back to the lobby for you. Namely, Hunt Showdown is an amazing shooter. Really fond of that, and the universe and setting are always a pleasure. Played a tiny bit of Valorant, but it's a bit more competitive, so it's difficult to make your mark on that game when you're primarily playing non-shooter games. I wasn't built for this. I think I've got some pretty good aim for someone who doesn't spend a huge amount of time playing shooters. I'm a good sniper, is how I put it. I'm not like amazing in close range combat, but as a sniper I perform pretty well. Wurmples. Dear Wurmple. Have wave 2. Maybe it does, but I'm not gonna find out. It's not a guaranteed wave 2. I'm not interested. There's a grappler. Just a rock.
It's not a rock.
All the way around, SpongeBob. Home. We'll be having ads in minutes. Mandatory ads on Twitch every hour. After which we will have another hour of uninterrupted stream with no ads. Uninterrupted ads with no stream. I don't know about that one. There's second wave. Sam Lizzie, hello. Are you watching the VODs all day? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I am indeed live. I've not been live for a good amount of time, so you catch me at an opportune moment. I was a little bit busy, so I hadn't really gotten to stream recently. Nothing in those trees? Zombie? Interesting. I didn't really think that someone would be like watching the VODs back, you know? Because a lot of times when I'm streaming, it's a bit of a mixed bag between like moments when I'm chatting with people and I've got conversation topics that come to my mind because of the talking that I'm doing with chat, etc. But then there's also these moments where it's a bit more quiet, and I was wondering if those moments were even worth watching for anyone. Maybe if you're looking for a bit of background noise. And then work. The good few moments where I am quiet, to say the least, letting the gameplay speak for itself. Because when I'm starting stream, people aren't here just yet. I don't have too much to say. I respect the streamers who have the ability to yap even to no one. Constantly keep some form of conversation going with themselves. Struggle a bit with that. Many people do, to be honest, You're so chill. I've been having a bit of a hard time recently, so it's perfect to watch while you're trying to perfect the decks yourself. Aw. Well, thank you very much. I am glad you think so. Oh! We've got raiders! Hello, hello! Wait for Carl. Thank you very much for raiding. I hope your stream went well. Welcome, everybody. I hope you've had a good time. If you don't know me, my name is Ike. I'm a shiny hunter. I play primarily Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm doing a challenge in this game where I try to find every shiny in the first map of the game without evolving anything. Hope you catch all the Cherrims. Have a great rest of stream. Thank you very much. I hope you can rest. Hope you had a good stream. Feel free to raid and run. Hydrate, rest, take it easy. And yeah, thank you very much. Hypercat Girl, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We potentially will find our first shiny of the stream here. We have a mass outbreak in our path of Baniris, and I've been cursed with too many shiny Baniris. So there's a good chance that something could happen here. Give me a second to get to them, and we'll see if one of the bunnies is pink. I've had a bit of a difficult time with Baniri, and oh, they're right below me. None of them seem to be pink. I've had a bit of a difficult time with Baniri in the past few days, because I found an outbreak of Baniris that had alphas in the second wave, and I wanted to try and find the shiny alpha Baniri. Not only did I clear over 100 shiny alpha permutations, sorry, not shiny alphas, over 100 shiny alpha permutations, 121. I gave up without the shiny, and the Baniris were extremely annoying to deal with. They were refusing to cooperate when I tried to do my permutations, trying to change the amount of Pokemon that were in the outbreak. I was counting them like there should be 3 left. There's 4 left. Actually, there's 5. I just caught one and one of them respawned. It was chaos. It was really miserable, so I just walked away. But hey, walking away from that outbreak after trying as much as I could, I landed in a different outbreak that had a different species and a different second wave. And look what I got. Let me show you. Get out of here. Another one. Another one. This one came in 16 permutations. So, a lot nicer than the 121 unsuccessful permutations I did for Baniri. Left is Wisp, my female Shiny Alpha Zorua, which is the first Shiny Alpha Zorua that I got. Very lucky. And then on the right is a yet unnamed male Shiny Alpha Zorua. They don't have a gender difference, but What they do have is an evolution. So I will be evolving this male Zorua into a Zoroark at a later point. For now, I'm gonna try and leave my Pokemon unevolved as much as I can. It just makes it easier to track. Did I just teleport like 2 meters? I absolutely did. It makes it easier to track what I've caught if they're not evolved yet, and then when the field lens are over, I'm going to evolve everything I can evolve. Another thing that this helps me do, if they're not evolved, is gather footage. If I need to get some B-roll of me finding a shiny Alpha Zorua, it's better if I have the Zorua, you know, instead of a Zoroark. Would be nice. So I'm not evolving anything until I'm done recording and editing the video, which is months from now. We have a good while ahead of us. What I'm thinking I'll do is, once I have found the Cherrim, which is one of the more involved hunts for this entire challenge, I'm going to... Well, actually, I also have the shiny alphas. Once I find the Cherrim and the shiny alphas, I'm going to be starting the edit on the video, and then use that time while I'm editing to sit around and do space-time distortions constantly. So I will not be streaming that part, but, you know, it's the perfect time to be doing space-time distortions, because I'm just waiting around while I'm busy doing something else. And then occasionally I'm back into the game and do some space-time distortions, hopefully walking away with a Sneasel and a Weavile, which are the 2 targets that I actually care about, the 2 distortion rares. Razorhorn74, hello, welcome to the YouTube stream. Welcome, welcome. What do we have? We have a shake. Just one. Nice. Gumbo. What's in this tree? Cherubi. Thank you, Gumbo. Good feel. Dare I go to the Mr. Mime? I think I do, because Mr. Mime is unpermutable. So you can probably permute the Mime Juniors to get shiny alphas if you care about that. But because Mr. Mime is unpermutable, I kind of want to at least go check this out. What? This is apparently uncatchable. So is this. What? Both of these are uncatchable. They have shields up. You just can't see them. This one definitely has shield down. Mime says no, Mime always says no. Mime is annoying. Respawn, there is. Do this until there is no longer any new mimes spawning. let me... Oh my god, the Great Wall of China, dude. I can't shoot between them, can I? Thread the needle! Ooh! I'm thinking of stopping the mime outbreak here, but I'm also thinking of this meme of like the guy digging to diamonds and then giving up one step before the diamonds, you know? God, you guys are annoying. Why do they have vision in the bush? That's the biggest problem. I don't know why, but Mr. Mime is programmed to see you, regardless of distance, regardless of the bush being in the way, regardless of everything. It just sees you. They're so annoying. Drop your shield! Man! Help! Baited. Oh, just got one. Hey, it wasn't worth it. All this wait and there's no more mimes in the outbreak. Oh my god. It's okay. Little treat. Little treat. We go check a shiny alpha and we go check the Togekiss. For all our efforts, we get to see if the Togekiss is shiny or not. It isn't. I'm really sad that I lost the footage for Togekiss. Actually, it's not that I lost the footage. I never had footage for Togekiss. I didn't press record. I found shiny Togekiss flying in the air, and I just didn't find it. Didn't find it. What am I saying? I didn't record it. Togekiss is literally only here. It's the only place you can find Togekiss outside of massive mass outbreaks in the coastlands. And I found it as a shiny, and I didn't hit the button. Never recorded that. Ugh. So mad at myself for forgetting to do so. It was really early too, like... I found it as one of the first 2 boxes of shinies that I have. And I'm now on like 11 boxes or 12 boxes of shinies for this challenge. Not counting shiny alphas. Of which there are 2 boxes now. I might as well. I'm just gonna check all of the shiny alphas I need. Which is... Probably check the other ones first, but whatever. Luxio, Snorlax, and Rapidash, as well as the Golbat that I just checked. They're my only targets. Once I have checked those, I can go. Got the shiny alpha Kricketune while looking for the Cherrim. I no longer need to find shiny Wormadam. Thankfully, I've got quite a bunch of them. Back to Fieldman's camp and go to Rapidash. Shiny. That's where I end the little tour, because I have everything else. Caught 11 Pokemon and they're all mimes. Ugh. Features. You're having a good time on the stream, don't forget to hydrate maybe drop a follow. It helps. Every bit helps. You don't need to find shiny Wormadam, but you still need a Shalfa one. Correct. Which is still why I'm hitting the trees. It's a bit of a freak chance of it happening. Like, it's a bit of a once-in-a-lifetime kind of moment. Finding a shiny, and it's an alpha, which is 0.7 or 8% or something like that. Very unlikely to happen, but unlikely doesn't mean impossible, and I will try as long as I can. That's a combi, I think? It is, yeah, okay. It's combi all the way up to the cherubi trees. There's no Burmese on this side of the map. Bit of a quiet stream so far. We haven't found a shiny. Did find an alpha cherubi. Is rare, but no sparkles yet. Aquatic ambience. Tell you what. I'm gonna check the alphas and give it the 5-minute chance of a distortion spawning. Gives me better chances of finding a shiny as well, given that I'm not going over a huge portion of the map normally. This time, actually properly checking a bunch of stuff, so there is a chance. I see that the sky is getting a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna go check the Golbat before anything else. Yeah. I just don't want to lose the potential shiny Golbat. In case it turns to daytime. Geodude here, but I already have a shiny Geodude from the rock. I am only looking for Graveler at this point, but Graveler doesn't appear in a lot of places on the map. That's a burn me, I'll check in a second. And now we go Staravia, Snorlax, and Island Staravia, Snorlax. I don't have a little shiny from this island. There's a shaking tree here? I don't even think I saw that this tree could shake. Oh, it's a bee. Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever hit that tree before. There's a tree that has a bee in it. Interesting. Staravia. Not shiny. Snorlax. Luxio. Rapidash. Go home. I think the Rapidash would have changed, so... I'm checking it again, actually. Go back home. Massive mass outbreak. What will the game put in our way this time? Massive mass outbreaks are a distraction devised by the devil himself. In an attempt to distract me from my path of righteousness, which is the challenge, to start commuting a bunch of random Pokémon. I see no other way of putting it. It just places a bunch of little question marks onto my path and then goes, hee hee, look, there's a second wave on this one, and then I get stuck there for 3 days. We're safe. We can keep going. No shakes. There's a shake. On Graveler. What is the outbreak behind me? Humor me, game. What have you placed over there that is going to get me stuck on this island? A shiny. That's what it is. There you go. It's a Starly. A little Starly. Do it again. Give me another one. Be gone. This is not faster than catching them. I should honestly just throw a Pokeball. There's a tree here that I can... Little bird. Hello, Song of Shadows. You are not missing any notifications. I did not stream for the past, like, week or two. I've been busy getting back to work, getting into the rhythm of earning money and paying rent. 59 Cherrim, that's around 1/10 of the odds, right? It is, and I'm quite lucky because I'm ahead of schedule. If you think about the odds as I define them in this little command here, 24,902 trees is the average expected amount of trees I have to see before I find a shiny Cherrim. Meaning 10% of the odds, tree-wise, would be 2,490. Meanwhile, we are at 1,800 trees, and we have already seen almost 60 Cherrim. So, we've seen 1/10 of the Cherrim for odds before, like way before we get to 1/10 of the odds for trees. Bear with a second, I'm gonna check out this Combi outbreak. Hey, that's why. That's why. The shiny Combi is over there. That's not what I'm after. Well, it is in a way, but I'm interested in Big B. Correct. As Mickey puts it, it is one of the rarest shiny alphas in the game. So I am deviating from the path for a second so that I can go and check out the bees. There's still 4. Wow, there's a lot of bees. This is like a 15 bees outbreak. Most likely. Which is a shame, because I can't do anything about that. Combi is unpermutable. Unless you have an alpha in the mix that you can do 2 KO with. So with Combi being unpermutable, we wave goodbye to the shiny male Combi that I just caught. Because I don't really care about that. I don't really care about the male shiny Combi. What I care about is potentially finding the shiny alpha and getting some encounters in case I need to work my way towards that one day, you know? It was worth seeing the little sparkles for a moment, but I am going back to the fieldlands. I'm not going to clutter my pastures with a shiny male Combi. I think we can all agree out of all the shiny Pokemon that you can find, that one is one of the more wasteful in terms of space. Not all shinies are created equal. So we're gonna save over that bee. That bee is gone now. Goodbye. And we're going back to Grand Tree Arena. The music is like a tiny bit louder on this song than the others. Apologies if so. Also, lol at the the French autocorrect on Tumbi. Gotta go and check the Tumbi. Gotta shake. Jumbo, what's in this tree? A ruby. Gumbo. Oh, shake. Click on the left. The shake on the tree. Let's go again. There's been a bit of a mindset shift for me with mass outbreaks. Because mass outbreaks have good shiny odds, they're great if you just want to get a shiny of any Pokemon species. But they have the best shiny odds of the entire game. And something that I've been thinking, and this is where it like shifted from how I was previously thinking about them. I always thought mass outbreaks are for getting a shiny, and massive mass outbreaks are for getting a shiny alpha. You use the second wave of alpha Pokemon to do permutations and get the shiny alpha. This kind of forgets about the fact that some Pokemon cannot be found as alphas in MMOs or found altogether in MMOs, like Combi, which I just checked. And so, there's a bunch of Pokemon where if you see a mass outbreak, you should absolutely go for it. Didn't write down the star. And so I've changed my mind regarding that, and I was like, okay, if I see specific mass outbreaks, I should go. Like earlier in the stream, I went and checked out some Barboach, and I checked out Combi. They're in different maps, but I will go away from the Fieldlands just to check them out, because getting a shiny alpha from those species is infinitely cooler than getting an expedition with like one shaking tree and it's a Cherubi, and maybe I get a shiny Baneri along the way, you know? So, if we're playing the long game here, there's a few mass outbreaks that I should absolutely be checking out. It's not always just like mass outbreak, meh, it's just for getting your first shiny of that species, and then after that you just go to MMOs. No. Absolutely not. You go to the mass outbreaks depending on the species. Anything unpermutable, you gotta go. Gotta go and check it out. Some species don't have a regular mass outbreak. I don't think... This might be wrong. I don't think I've ever seen mass outbreaks of Hippopotas. But there's definitely no mass outbreaks of the starters. Definitely no mass outbreak of the starters. And Cyndaquil is an unpermutable Pokemon, or at least is difficult to permute. You can use like the Quilava nearby to maybe try and get some permutations in. But it's really tough. And so as a result of that, you should try and get all the opportunities you can from MMOs to get your shiny alphas. Some species are just the opposite of that. It's like, you will not get anything from MMOs if you don't seize the opportunity with the mass outbreak. You will never get that shiny alpha. Statistically, like, it's probably not going to happen. And if you're doing a living dex, then you absolutely have to take the entire opportunity. Go to those outbreaks as many times as you possibly can, because you need to get the evolution line going. Shiny Alpha Eevee is the nastiest example of the bunch, requiring 9 Eevees to get every evolution under control, meaning 9 shiny alphas. Hopefully, Pokemon Legends ZA is going to make that a lot easier, with alphas coming back, and Eevee being in the game with Sylveon. There's a good chance that ZA is going to be the primary way to get shiny alpha EVs. Any suggestions for shiny hunting unknown in PLA? I would say the fastest way you could do it, because like there's ways that you could like RNG manip to get specific unknown using a bot and like checking the seed of the RNG in the game. I think that defeats the fun of shiny hunting personally. My best recommendation, if you want to do it the legit way, just do what I'm doing of like going back to the village and then heading out to the Mirelands, go inside of the unknown Solaceon ruins, and then reset and just do it over and over. Occasionally you will get an MMO. Those MMOs can have unknown in them. If you find any alpha unknown in the second wave of an MMO of unknown, that might be a good time to try permutations. Which is difficult on unknown because there are very weird species that keeps on moving around erratically. So if it's your first time doing permutations, it might be a bit of a nightmare. But if you know what you're doing, you can do some permutations to try and get a shiny alpha unknown. I have one of them. And it was very lucky because unknown was misbehaving a lot. And I permuted the second wave of unknown instead of the first. And I still got a shiny alpha out of it. Extremely lucky. According to you, Remoraid and Combi are easier than Barboach, Eevee, and Cherubi, as you can sort of reset for them with kind of good odds. 1 in 5,850 for Remoraid, 1 in 14,625 for Combi. You can reset for Eevee, but you need to be insane to do that. Some people are doing it, yeah. Some people are doing the Eevee resets. It is insane. It is insane, and it is more insane that some people are doing it with the intent of getting all of the evolutions. Like, it feels like at an insane odds for resetting for a shiny alpha Eevee, trying to do it for all 9 of them, you are probably going to find the shiny alpha evolutions faster by waiting for distortions, and that's a fucking wild statement. You got a shiny alpha exclamation mark unknown. Very nice. Exclamation mark is a fun one. Which one did I get? It was a question mark, I think. I think it was question mark that I got. No, it was X. The shiny alpha that I have is X, and the regular shiny that I have is question mark. I only have 2 shiny unknown. I have regular question mark, which I got during the unknown event. Which, if you don't know, there was an event where you go into PLA, you find a shiny unknown, and then depending on the letter, you have to go and shiny hunt a Pokemon with that first letter that you found. The question mark that I got was associated to Safari Zone, which I had no save file capable of going into a Safari Zone. Cherrim! We get Cherrim number 60. Very nice. I get to record that little clip. Put that into the short. Recorded the entire last 2 minutes, and then in the short I'm just going to cut like Spheal headbutts the tree, and then Cherrim pops out, and then that's it. It's gonna be 2 seconds in the video, and I save 2 minutes of footage for it, which take up space on my computer. Oh well. But yeah, my shiny alpha unknown that I reset for, or not reset, but that I permuted for, was the 3rd shiny alpha that I ever got, and it's called Xeno because it's an X. Imid found at the Solaceon ruins. I think I still have the clip. Do I still have the clip? Gotta be like somewhere in here, right? Where is it? Bunch of shiny alphas in here. Oh yeah, there it is. So when I did this, I was permuting by just fighting the unknown in the second wave. That was kind of it. Like, I tried permuting the first wave, and I was always getting the same letters in the second wave, which is actually a really helpful way of telling if your permutation is working or not. And then there it is. So I freaked out a little bit about that, approached it, and I didn't know what letter it was. I was like, what is it? I don't know. And then Jet Ball, and it's one of those few shiny alphas that I caught in a different ball from the Gigaton, but I caught my shiny Alpha Unknown X that way. Because the reason I caught it in a Jet Ball is that I kind of panicked a bit. The permutations are really hard to do consistently, and if I get spotted by any unknown, the roar from the unknown can make the other ones flee, because they're skittish even as alphas. So I did not want to take any second chances with that. I just caught it in a Jet Ball. So you'll see that I have Ambessa, my first shiny alpha, caught in an Ultra Ball. Xeno is caught in a Jet Ball. And then Starly in a Ultra Ball. And after that, Gigaton for every single shiny alpha that I've caught since. Every single one is a Gigaton Ball. Because to me, Gigaton Ball is the alpha ball. Like, it's the ball for the heaviest specimen, you know? I know that that's not what it does, but to me it's the ball for catching heavy Pokemon is the Gigaton. Because the first one is called the Heavy Ball, and the Heavy Ball is typically for Pokemon that are more weight. I can't remember if I've actually flown to the trees already or not, though. Mind my delusion as I go back to check out the same exact trees that I've already checked, because I think I got the Cherrim clip a second ago. Pretty sure I haven't actually reset the map, but I will check again. Wait, I definitely haven't reset the map. I've smacked this tree for the Cherrim. Yeah, look, there's no berries in the tree. There you go. There's no berries in the tree, which means I hit it. I don't increment the counter, I just go back home. Yeah, Remoraid should be a lot quicker than all the other ones to self-reset for, because you have this incredibly good spot to self-reset for Remoraid. Or so I've heard. Where if you clear a MMO outbreak in the water in a specific spot, and then you just reset your game, you can spawn a ton of Remoraid in front of you as they like reappear from the MMO spot that has been taken from them. The same way that you would reset for a shiny alpha Pokemon, like the Golbat, for example, or the Luxio. But yeah, you just go to a specific spot and reset your game, and then you get a ton of Remoraid, and you do this until one of them is the right color and the right size. 10 spawns per reset, there you go. 10 spawns per reset, you're expected to find a Remoraid every 50 to 60 resets. That's crazy. Find a shiny every 50 to 60 resets. Give it a few thousands, and yeah, sure enough, one of them will be the shiny alpha. I got a lot yappier in the last, like, half an hour. Bear with as I drink some water, I'm gonna lose my voice. I go from not talking all day to all of a sudden yapping a bunch. Try and preserve my voice. First day back streaming, immediately lose the voice. That's a good plan. how you do this. Sorry. Oh my god. The heat is making me sleepy. It's the worst survival instinct. Hey, it's really hot. Maybe we should just lie down and let the heat consume us. No, what do you mean? Got a quillfish outbreak. We get a little sea mine. A white explosive. Yeah, none of that. No such thing. Golbat. We do fly over that one, so I can check out the first 4. Kind of hoping that I don't find actually any Golbat. I'm kind of good with Golbat, honestly. Got 2 shiny alphas of 2 different genders. Flying a little bit. Yeah, I can definitely feel like I'm draining my voice if I speak a little too much. I'm gonna go a little bit quieter. Don't mind. I'll use the voice if I actually get a shiny. How about this? The voice. The Thum. Little Psyduck outbreak. Another one that we can check in the forest. Golbat and Psyduck. How's the Psyduck outbreak? Can I have a big blue duck? Nope. Psyduck does not appear in massive mass outbreaks in the Fieldlands, which is why I'm more inclined to do the mass outbreaks. If I get a cool find here. If I get a cool find here, that would be really nice, because I can get a cool find in the Fieldlands when usually you don't really see them. Oops. Dodging all wrong. Projectiles are a little slower than most. Then again, the bubbles are slowest. No shiny. Thanks. Love Psyduck. Psyduck is one of my favorite goobers. I love Pokemon that are just... I think that's a good trope for Pokemon that I really enjoy is I like when they're stupid. I like dumb Pokemon. Psyduck. Kind of Bidoof. They're not like stupid. I don't know. But definitely Wooper. Wooper is the sweetest thing. He got no brain cells. He's so small, he got no brain cells. I love him. Psyduck, Wooper. Lickitung is okay, but Lickitung is a little bit on the, like... on the bizarre side, you know? Less than the cute side. Lickitung is still like a bit of a goober. I do like Lickitung, but not as much as the others. Barrel, number 2. Alpha Pygmy, Rainbow Low. No shakes. No shakes. Is the music a little too low now? I've lowered it because of a previous song being a little louder, but it might be too low now. What do you think? What do you say? What do you think? What do you think? I can't speak. Never said it was cute. It has no brain. Yeah, we've seen on the Missiles stream that they just have zero thoughts. I like the stupid Pokemon because they can be cute with no brains, but some of them are stupid but not cute. I'm gonna use the fact that I'm in a battle to get closer to this tree without getting spotted by anything. Quick little tech. If you need to sneak past some Pokemon, you can get in a battle and then use the battle to sneak past any defenders. One check on the Heracross. And the bees, I guess. Nope. Oh, that's another one that has zero brain. Wait, is there... Is that another Bibarel outbreak, or did I... No, I've already done that. I'm forgetting things, chat. Another Pokemon that's a little bit stupid, but I love him for it. Slowpoke. Slowpoke is a little bit stupid, but I love them. Slowpoke are so cute. Yo, Freezing Beans. Hello, welcome to the stream. How late are you? 1 hour, 56 minutes. But the stream was a little unpredictable, given I haven't streamed in like a week and a half or something, so no worries there. And if you ever want to watch the 2 hours that you missed, you are absolutely free to rewind the stream or after this part is over. When I go offline. It is getting a little bit late. Close to 8 where I am right now. I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer because I do want to cook dinner eventually. You gotta do a competition so you don't think you'll be able to watch stream, but you'll be here for the next one. That is all good. I hope that you have fun at the competition and potentially win. What are you competing in? you don't mind me asking. Hey, we got a shake. Dumbo, what's in this tree? For 170. Yikes. Taking a while to get to odds even on Cherubi. Like, I'm counting exclusively the shiny Pokemon that go from this teleport to the trees. And we found 33 of them. Found 33 shiny Pokemon that go from the teleport to the trees. All the other shiny Pokemon I found do not count. You, Mr. Mime. Despicable creature. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? I'm gonna go to the Mr. Mime outbreak. I'm gonna scope it out. See if there's any big green mimes. No shake. No shake. The fish. Before we go anywhere else, want to check quillfish. Shaky tree. Don't be shiny. Okay. Hi, Gastrodon. I love when the Gastrodon just like come up to you. They look so curious. They just worm their way up to you. Hello. Hey, buddy. Hi. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, the ads are starting, by the way, on Twitch. I'm sorry. We are getting ads mandatory every hour. So we're gonna get up to 3 minutes of ads, and then after that, there's gonna be nothing else. I'm just gonna do this Mr. Mime outbreak. Nothing crazy is gonna happen. It's gonna take forever to clear, and then we'll be back. Worked. The shield wasn't up. It saw me and was uncatchable, but it could be globbed. That's interesting. That's it for the mimes. Whatever. How's the Togekiss doing? Same old, same old? Check out the horse. Why not? We get to check a horse every now and then. You know? Might as well. Check a horse, save a life. Whatever the slogan is. There we go. And then do the same for Snorlax and Luxio. Nothing. As expected. Nothing from Staravia. And Cricketune is red. I'm goofing around now because I feel like I can make it to the 5-minute timer for space-time distortion. I just go and check a few more things. Chances are slim, but not zero. Go right up here to the Stantler. Boop. Check the meatball down there. How's the meatball doing? Meh. A little dusty. We want the nice crisp brown meatball. We don't want the gray dusty meatball. And Heracross, which is one that I really want to find another shiny alpha of, is blue. That's pretty much every shiny alpha that I can check, so at this point we are past the 5-minute mark. Go back home. No distorzione. Bunch of mimes again. See it. You hate to see it, chat. We don't want the mimes. Whew. Intuition tells me to go check the bug. Hey bug. You are red. Okay. Oh good. Oh big B. How's the big B? It's male. Doo-doo. Two outbreaks we can check here. One is right there. Wait, no, it's not. Both this way. One is right there, below me. Actually, I do need that. If it has a second wave, it doesn't. And then a second outbreak here. What does this one have? I would have been excited about that if I didn't already have the... If I didn't already have my shiny Crobat. Another big B. Another man. I got my shiny Crobat already, so I'm good on that. I don't need to do anything about that. Cosmic Sumeru OST? It's a playlist of different video game songs. So there might have been some Genshin Impact in there, but I am just listening to ambient themes in general. And welcome Jam Jam. Soundbreak. Oh. Arlie, but with a very unpleasant bird staring me down. And this one, you've got to eat by. Thank you very much for being on the stream and chatting. Hope you have a good dinner. Or whatever meal you're having. Oh, it's berries. No, it's fine, whatever. Welcome to the stream, Jam Jam. Been a long time since you found a shiny alpha low bunny. It hopefully will shine again soon. That is a curse. You're placing your curse on me. I recognize those. Let's see if it shines again. I'll see. How's the Luxio looking? Actually, is the Luxio looking? It's not. It's been replaced by an outbreak. Rip. Minecraft. Hear the distant plinks and plonks of Minecraft's music. Sure, why not? Let's go check out this Parasect. It'd be a cool opportunity to catch one that isn't already an alpha. The only Parasect I've caught, I believe, have been the alphas. And by alphas, I mean the alpha, just one. I think I only have one shiny Parasect for the challenge. Oh my god, he got moves! He used the schmoves on me. Okay. No shiny there. Weesh, move on. Take the big barrel. Normal. Check the Cricketoo, might as well. Normal. And head to the trees. No shake. No shake. I haven't found a shiny that counts today towards the goal. Like the 33 shinies that are in between the teleport and the tree. No shakes. Found a Starly. Starly was on the island. The island does not count. We found a Combi, but the Combi I did not even keep. I straight up just reset over it. The male Combi from a different map, and we're doing a field lens only challenge. It makes sense to the male Combi. It would only clutter up my boxes and then make it awkward to count Pokemon I obtained. Filter it out. There's a shake. Just flew past that. Cherrim. Number 61. Music is pretty. What is it from? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Where is it from? Where is this song from? I don't know if you guys can hear it as much as I can. Oh, well, when increasing the volume, I got spoiled on the name of it. I would not have had that. I know the song because people have been putting it in videos, but it's not a song I would have experienced myself. It is a song from Stardew Valley. Pretty. Next up is an MMO again. We have an outbreak to check out just below us here. What is that? Mine Junior. Okay. I'll take the off chance that maybe these guys have a second wave or something. We're level 60. That is Hollow Knight. Can't believe Silk Song is coming out this year. Doesn't feel like it because the marketing has been so dry for that game, right? The fact that Silk Song is the most anticipated game on Steam, with the most amount of wish lists, and it has no correlation to how many, like how much hype is generated for the game. Like the marketing does not even come close to the amount of hype there is for Silk Song. We got like 2 trailers, and then they sprinkle in like 1 or 2 new clips of gameplay into specific Nintendo events or whatever. We're finally getting a playable demo soon. And by we, I mean not us the players, but people over at Microsoft's event, the Xbox event. There's going to be a playable demo there. I think they're also putting a playable demo at some Game Expo something, like, event. Either way, it's almost there. If they're giving a playable demo, that means the game is getting to that point where it's almost ready. I am curious. Like, are they gonna pull out a grand marketing plan? They have a person hired to do the marketing of that game. They have someone in charge. They have a head of marketing for Silk Song. There's a game that has 2 trailers, and that's it. Are they gonna unveil a big countdown, reveal something, anything? I don't know. Silk Song's always felt like the kind of game that would get shadow dropped out of nowhere. I don't know how that game's taken so damn long. Inferno Outbreak. Inferno is fairly uncommon in the Fieldlands. A cool way to find it. Nah. Getting tired. I need to get some food. I'm gonna make this next run my last one. Gotta get some food in me. One more run after this one, and then I'm gonna go offline, guys. A shake. What's in here? Cherrim. Good day for Cherrims. Honestly, a lot of Cherrims. Bad day for shiny Pokemon, but good day for Cherrim. I was almost expecting to instantly go like, spoke too soon and I get a shiny alpha. And then because this next run is the last one, we're making it a special one. The last run is a full run of the entire Fieldlands. Whatever happens, happens. Final run. Here we go. And a shallow sound break as well. We're gonna do the full run, we're gonna do the entire shallow sound break, and then I'm gonna go offline. Let me save first. And here we go. So far. Pass by the meatball. Give me another Blissey. Thank you. On the Gyarados quickly, but then I'm gonna make it over to the Golbat because day is about to rise. Chansey, that's rare. Chansey, oh my god, 3 Chansey. Ow. Broke my ankles on that. Not to worry, you get less full damage, or not less full damage, but you have more health if you have the blue charms in your inventory, so you can just dive off of the cliff and live. Why not? I'll make it back over to here and continue as normal. There's an easy $50,000 below me with the Bandit Sister, but I'm not interested in more money at this point. I have money. I am okay. I want sparkles. I'm interested in the shiny things. Bring me your finest shiny Pokémon. We got a shake. On the final run of the day, what do we get? The Ruby. For a brief moment, I squinted at Alakazam. I thought maybe that Alakazam was going to be evil and pink. As we know is the color evil. So far, no good. Hello, the Miss L. This is my last run. I'm currently doing my final lap around the map. I'm gonna do Fieldland's camp down to the Shallows outbreak and then finish by clearing the Shallows outbreak. I hope you had restful sleep. I am intrigued by Ghost Trick. I am intrigued. You seem really excited at the idea of getting to share that game with other people, and I respect that. I wanna see what it's about. I look forward to being there and doing silly voices for the characters. Glad you could at least say hi. I'm glad to see you as well. It's cool. Pick the Staravia, and then we make it to Shallows. What a sparkle dry stream that was. I streamed for 2.5 hours, did not stop to permute anything, and found a Starly and a male combi that I didn't even keep. I just loaded my save again and just left. Tuesday will be the first day for it. That's I get my beloved back in the country on Wednesday, so that's gonna be the activity before I depart for Paris. Make sure that I meet them halfway. Come on, Shellos. One final shiny before I go. There was one more. I was wondering. I'm like, damn, it's over already. There was actually one little goober left. Not shiny. Goodbye. Ah, man. A very dry stream when it comes to shiny Pokemon, but an excellent stream for Cherrim. I believe we went from... How many was it? Like, I think we went from 56 to 62 Cherrim, so really lucky on that, because I definitely didn't clear that many trees over 2.5 hours. Which means we are now over 10% of the way to Shiny Cherrim by odds. 1 in 585 are the odds, so 62. We are past the 10% mark. Exciting, exciting. That was the last run. I am hungry. My stomach is telling me,
Please get off the stream.
I'm gonna go cook boy dinner now, which is pasta. Really need my partner to come back so I can have some meals that are a little bit nicer, because I am definitely not good at cooking for myself. I suck at this. I duck away. Okay, we caught a bunch of stuff. I put the EV away in a different box because it's in a different catch location, but that other EV that I caught the other day. Lax Nature from the Icelands. Email Tiny EV. How many EVs do I have at this point? I got one. Let's count the Shiny Alpha as well, but it's not going to evolve. I got 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 8. Wow. Almost done with the requirements for getting the evolutions in the shiny decks. Really nice. And not a single one from a distortion, which I'm gonna get one someday, right? I'm gonna do a bunch of distortions for Sneasel and Weavile. I might get one. That's ridiculous. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I can't deny that my luck with EV outbreaks has been completely insane. Like, it surprises me and doesn't at the same time. Like, I'm surprised that I could continue to be this lucky, you know, but I've gotten so used to my luck with specifically EV outbreaks being completely ridiculous. I go to EV outbreaks, I find a female shiny EV with 0 permutations, and I just go, you know, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I guess I would do that. I'm getting desensitized to how rare Eevee is supposed to be because I'm getting so lucky with them. It's gonna bite me in the ass for other species, obviously. Like, I'm just gonna go 30,000 trees dry for Cherrim. But I get to enjoy at least having a bit of fun showing all of these EVs I'm finding to you and your community, just being like, hey guys, I got another one. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm gonna raid out on Twitch, so I'm gonna say bye to YouTube. Bye YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and we're gonna go see if I can raid on Twitch. Bye YouTube, thank you for watching. Bye bye.